This report is coming to you from Ethiopia. We've been here for a week at a Global Church Movement conference, but I want to report on the time in Romania preceding it. It was a 3-week trip to Romania, and the purpose was to reconnect with some of the individuals that I worked with in the 1990s. They are from all over the country. There's probably hundreds of people. So before the trip, I was WhatsApping many different individuals, set up my first week and a half of schedule. And from that first week and a half, I relied on these contacts to reschedule for the next week and a half. So this report relates to that time. I visited about 20 different locations around the country, made my presentation that same number of times, and a total of 193 individuals attended. Of those individuals, there were, I would say, 93 gatekeepers. These are individuals from the 1990s that I had worked with, or we had worked with together, and they were the ones who were kind of gatekeepers and brought other actual fathers of 3 to 10-year-old children to the meetings. And again, 193 total, about 7 individuals per meeting. The response was as I expected. We had great working relationships for multiple years in the 1990s. I assumed that they appreciated that experience very much, just like I did, and therefore it was a wonderful times of reunion and reconnecting, and presenting the possibility that something could happen again in Romania that would be multiple years. The focus of the 1990s was with the Jesus film, and then follow-up related to getting fathers into family devotions with their children. So the Fathers 310 initiative sort of has a similar context, but with the Fathers 310, we focused on fathers individually discipling their 3 to 10-year-old children. So that resonated very well in the country. They are experiencing many of the same things that other Western countries are experiencing in terms of churches, families, a lot of things drawing the attention of families away. So there was sort of a recognition that things need to change in Romania, like in many other countries. So they pretty quickly realized that this could be very helpful to that. So it was a great time. The last meeting I had was with one gatekeeper and 6 people from his church, who all were fathers of 3 to 10-year-old children. The presentation went well, 45-minute presentation, and they appreciated it very much. And every presentation I would make at the end, you sort of realize who are the ones who are really tracking with you. And after the meeting, I would connect with them and start encouraging them individually, which I did with this particular group. And as we finished up the time, we sat around, and I had this realization that because of my 45 minutes with them, and the fact that I had pretty great confidence that they would go through the critical event the first 2 weeks, 8 sessions, but that they would also continue it. There was no reason they wouldn't want to. So I had this good feeling that they'd continue it with their children, and therefore, as I sat there with them, I communicated to them that it was a pretty wonderful feeling for me to be with them, because I believed that the future of their children would be different because of just 45 minutes spent together. And then a week later, I got this picture here from Bogdan, one of the individuals at the meeting, and he had already gone through 5 lessons each with his children, and he was pretty excited about what the Lord was doing. He's sort of a leader of the group. He mentioned that another individual, Mircea, had been going through them with his children, lesson 4, probably 4 lessons, so he was encouraged by that. So it was a very good time, and I think I met with the leadership of the country at the beginning of my time, middle, and at the end. There was very much encouragement that we want to continue this. So I'll probably be making a trip back there sometime late this spring, perhaps, to kind of build on that and maybe set up with the leadership team there how to continue this process for the next few years. And Romania could be, prayerfully will be, a model to other countries in terms of what can happen with the Fathers 310 initiative.